Sparky plugs. So, what you guys might have missed, because we didn't record any of this, it's Tuesday or Wednesday, and usually every Tuesday or Wednesday, me and Hunter will get together and we'll work on something, whether it's his car, my truck, or something else. So today, we are working on this lawnmower. So, we had a customer buy it from one of our estate sales. It's a surprise for her husband. And I got it running with the choke on, got it loaded onto a trailer, brought it home until they're ready to surprise him with it. But now that we need to move all this stuff out to work on Hunter's car, it was having trouble starting. So we pulled spark plugs, and they're really dirty. Oil still looks really good in the thing. So oil's good. It had some old fuel in it, so we drained out the fuel. So we're just gonna throw new spark plugs in and put some fresh fuel in it, and then see what she does. So that's what we're doing. Oh, we also cleaned the carb. So just to make sure nothing's gummed up in there, we're gonna make sure that this thing runs good and is ready for its new home. So after we get this back together, we'll move all the stuff out and we will pull the car in here, and we'll start working on, because we have a big piece of sheet metal over there, fixing the trunk. So we're gonna hopefully try and get at least one piece of metal fixed on the trunk, one rust spot, just so we can try and figure out how bad this is gonna be before we go trying to tackle the whole car. So without further ado, let's get back to this. Now, I might preface it, when I got this thing running, it was only with the choke on and the air filter off. So let's see if she'll start up.
All right, turning.
Look at that. Starts right up, baby. Drop that choke. Look at that. All right, that's a little odd. Want to. We still don't have our hood back on.
Yeah, you want me to just kill it first?
Nah. You just gotta press back on that thing.
Nope. She died on her own.
Look at that baby right there. Woo! Look at this bad Johnny right here. Oh, we are cutting grass. I don't know what that was. That was a sock. Oops. Dude, I might mow this whole yard today. I kind of like this. If I lived in town, I would definitely have one of these. But since we live out here, I need something a little bit faster, so that's why we got a zero turn. Back in this bad Johnny up. Alright. Making big messes. First piece is already out. Well, I mean, that's really the only piece that we need to take out. And then we'll put like a fiberglass welding blanket across here so nothing gets damaged through here. Oh, I didn't realize that you can actually see all this from underneath here. That's a lot more rust damage than I thought. Wow. That's not bad. And those holes ain't bad at all. So, I think we'll start maybe with doing these corner pieces. on both sides, and then maybe this one. This one's gonna be hard just because it wraps around this corner. And this one kind of comes to the corner, but it should be easy to form. The rest of these are all flat. So it should be as simple as just cutting out a hole, tracing it, and then welding it in. Maybe doing some tapping, or you're gonna have to do some tapping. And hit it with some 320 and then go to town. So we're gonna get started on this. I just took a blade to get that tape off, and dude, this paint is chopped. So luckily there's like 2 different layers of paint, so I think, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna have to Bondo this because of how bad and cracked it is, or what, but I don't know. But in order to remove, we got to remove all this in order to get to the rust, because you want to completely cut out the rust. That way, I mean, the rust is like cancer, so if it's still there, it's gonna just rust back out again. So we need to completely cut out all the rust, back to good metal, and then weld it in from there. Lord have mercy, this thing is rough. So upon taking the tape off, all those little cracked pieces, like what's over here, this is all Bondo. They Bondoed up a 1/16 of an inch, like why do you need that much Bondo on there? So we're currently trying to get most of it off so we can at least get around here. So we're gonna take a DA to this, get it down the raw metal, then find out where the clean metal's at. Hunter's sanding down the old Bondo right now. What I did is I traced out a line, I got it down the bare metal so I can see where all the pitting's at, rust holes, tiny little rust holes. And we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut this out, and then we'll stick a mirror in there and we'll see if we have to cut out any more. So hopefully this is all we need to cut out, and then basically we'll just measure this out and then cut it out of there. Put some magnets on it to hold it in place, and then tack it in. All right, we were able to get it cut out without tearing up any of our edges really too bad. I went ahead and I hand filed down all the burrs off just real quick. Look. I need to hit those real quick. Knock the rest of that off. And but we were still able to retain our thickness all the way around without burning it down and messing it up too much. So now we're just gonna trace out this piece of metal. We'll put it over there on our 18 gauge metal, and then we'll go ahead and we'll tack it in. We're gonna have to do a slight bend right here to follow this, but shouldn't be too hard. We went ahead, got it lined up and traced it out. I cut out a piece of cardboard, so now we'll just transfer this over here. Cut this out, and then go ahead and we'll weld it in. All right, we have this one cut out. We had to sand down a little bit on these edges, file some. So there's a little bit of a gap, not much. The welder will still tack that right up, but we are smooth. I need to hit this, sand this down just a more, sand that down, that corner, but we are flat. We have our bend in there, which if that's held down, you can see that it's good. Now, this isn't necessarily hard work. It's more so kind of just tedious. So it is time consuming. I mean, I've been working on that one piece for almost 45 minutes. Now, I'm not a perfect fabricator, so fabricator. Anyways, I'm not the most perfect metal man, so obviously I'm not as fast as some of these other guys that you see on there or out there. So I'm getting it done though. So, and that's the thing, is getting it done. Because if we don't do it now, it may never get done. So we might as well start and learn on the way. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna hook up the welder. I'm gonna do some little tiny teeny adjustments on this last part right here. And then we'll get the welding. So stay tuned. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I got it. Now I just gotta weld it in, and I cannot seem to find my tripod, so I don't know what I'm gonna do to prop the phone up, so I may just put you way back over there. I don't know yet. Well, it's all welded in. We're gonna give it a little bit more time to cool down, and then we'll start sanding on it. All right, she is in and smooth. Unfortunately, we do have some low spots that we're gonna have to go back over with Bondo. So I feel like it's a low spot. We're gonna put some Bondo over it and some filler, and we're gonna get this thing really smooth. So, I mean, it's already pretty smooth, but we're gonna get it dialed. So, stay tuned.
Whenever you went back inside, we threw 2 more down the hatch, each of us.
All right. Well, what we're doing right now is stop spraying it. We are currently trying to strip this valve cover so Hunter can powder coat it, so we can put it on 240.
The hoopty.
So I'm just gonna take a little razor blade and I'm just gonna scrape up everywhere, all the loose stuff, and then we'll put stripper on it and then go from there. All right, it's not scraping.
Huh?
Where's your resurfacing wheel?
In my truck.
Well, we're gonna need it to get down in here.
Oh, the paint thinner.
I thought that was about to be satisfying.
Alright, so this birthday is for Karsten?
Uh-huh. All right. I don't know how much of that you guys saw, but it's now coated in stripper, and we are going to let it sit for probably 10 minutes and then come scrape everything off.
Tomorrow. In the new bed. I'm not going to have the little twin beds anymore. This is very good.
Buddy's upgrading from the twin. What, you getting, a queen?
King, probably.
Oh, dang.
I think I know where to put it.
You think I have to put it in the garage?
That's fine. I'm probably going to sleep in the garage.
Okay, if you can see here, we're starting to wrinkle. He's not letting it sit fully, so there's going to be spots.
Okay, that's what we have that for.
I think we're almost out of it.
So, you guys all know Hunter.
Hi.
He's a big part of the channel. He helps us out all the time, and we get to work on his car with him. So, Hunter has earned his right to pick out a hat. So these are the new DeathGrip hats. We've had them for about a month now, and we don't give away hats often, but when we do, it's to people who we care about. So Hunter's gonna pick out a hat, and it's gonna be one that you guys haven't seen, because all the hats that we got, we only made one of. So we're gonna have more made, and Hunter just unwrapped his valve cover in the kitchen. So this thing looks sweet. I will show you guys right now. He was talking about doing a red or a black, and I sent him a picture of this blue, and he's like, okay, blue's an option too. So I found him a blue that I think looks amazing, and it kind of reminds me of Bayside blue. I'll pop up a picture of an R34 in Bayside blue. And, dude, it sparkles. That's nuts. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
That is phenomenal. Phenomenal work.
So, shout out Eric from Oil Capital.
Absolutely.
He knocked it out of the park with this thing. It looks so perfect, and I am ready to get it on the car.
You and me both, dude. I am so excited for that.
So, all right. Now for our hats. Hunter's trying to make up his mind.
Man, they're all such great colorways. They're all so cool.
Kind of. There's not. There's a bunch of them that aren't left. Well, there's more of these coming.
Okay.
And there's more of these coming. And then the black with white. I'm gonna do more of those. And what else was it?
There it is. Gray front
We got
with the
one.
teal. That's sick. All right. Let's go get some outside shots of this thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Definitely. That's the best color choice there was. 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I wanted to paint this blue on my Ford.
Yeah? You wanted to do like the whole truck that color?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be gorgeous.
We're here. That's the man we're here to see. Here's where we're at. Looking pretty sweet. And the old numbing cream worked for like 2 minutes. Once he got to the G, he felt it all. And he started with the P. Watch your wiener.
I promise you, you're not going to take the color out of my wiener.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Alright? I don't even know how to play the guitar. And I literally just did all that for you guys. So, like and subscribe, or